Welcome to another edition of Shame TV East Watch.
Shame.
Oh yes, we have some shaming to do. I find it necessary to bring the shame bell out tonight. Peace. Welcome everybody, Majestic, Tasha, everybody, of course, Salima. You guys come on in. Let me get a couple likes when y'all come in, if you don't mind. I'd love it. One more time, just for the people who just got here.
Shame.
Yeah. We got a few things to talk about tonight.
Shame.
McDonald Kev and the missing raffle prizes. You damn right, Tasha. What up, Chemo? Quad, welcome. Yes, come on in. Look at Keisha Ray. That's what I'm talking about. Roll up, everybody. Everybody who gonna roll up, you better start now.
Shame.
Cause this jack-o'-lantern face ass nigga is going down tonight. Hey yo, did y'all see peace, Supreme Queen? Did y'all see Sonetta come to the comment section caping for his boy? That nigga was caping for his son. I hear you, Sonetta.
Shame.
I'm working on a series of videos for you, Kevin. Just so you know, I'm working on a series of videos. The next one is probably going to be entitled, Polite, Will You Please Come Back? So Kevin Gills has something to talk about.
Shame.
He has been so lost without you, Polite. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know where to turn. He's turning on his own dog. He's turning on his own friends. He doesn't know which way is up and which way is down. He can't tell friend from foe.
Shame.
Life was so much easier for him, Polite, when you were around. He's showing up places that you were.
Shame.
What up, Wax? Welcome. Come on in. As the ladies in my chat say, it's a shame in time. It's a shame in time. Damn right. What up, Vin? Digital. Will somebody please find Frankenberry Kev and bring him over here? Bro.
Shame.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are here. It's time to get in. It's time to go in. Like we generally do here, I save all the video playing and shit for when I'm doing an actual video, not necessarily my live streams. Because, see, on live streams, Kevin, you like to, you'd like to try to give the people yourself. You know, you kind of want to sell yourself. Now, I know that's difficult for you because you always have to play audio or video of something.
Shame.
And we've already dissected that that's what Sonetta does. Now, Sonetta, though, in his defense, in whatever form of defense I would ever give him.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
In his defense, Sonetta never claimed to be, you know, a big scholar. But you, Kev, you've claimed to be a lot of things. You've come out and told people things about yourself, like Polite, telling people all types of cool things about himself. How he's this super sharp detective.
Shame. Shame.
The reason why Kev Gills came out and is playing this whole detective mode is because he plays Max Payne 13 hours a day, and he wanted to live it out in real time.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You video playing bastard, game playing bastard. That's all you do all day, every day. But anyway, Kevin came out, claimed to be a man for the people. He was going to help take down Sonetta. He was going to take down Polite. He was going to take down Pit Boss. Snap Pella. Yeah, nigga. Just say here. We smoking them Gillespie packs tonight.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yeah. This nigga purported to be something he was not. And Kev, since you're listening, all those times, bro, that we talked, you told me a lot about yourself. One of the main reasons you told me a lot about yourself was because you kept saying over and over and over and over and over and over again, like, yo, man, bro, you a real nigga, man. I fuck with you, man. You a real dude, man. You be keeping it real, man. Because I do, man. But what happened to you?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Before I start using satire, that's all this is, YouTube, satire. Before I go in, I did say to myself I was going to talk to you for a second. Bro, you know you full of shit. You know fucking well, dog. You know fucking well that nobody did shit to you. And if you listen to the things that he so-called said so far, the little bit I've heard, he keeps saying things like, man, they stole from me, they copied me. Now, let's examine that for a second.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
If someone was copying, if person B mirrored person A for whatever the reason, let's just say hypothetically that's true.
Shame.
Hypothetically.
Shame. Shame.
That's why he's mad, Snapella. But we're going to dive deeper because you know that's no reason for a grown man to be upset. Now, only thing he says is that supposedly, I'm talking about me now. I ain't even talking about everybody else. We're going to go into that in a second. His disdain for black women and all of that. But me personally, there's nothing he says except that I supposedly stole from him. This nigga said, because I put one of my, I changed all my headers on my different channels. On one of the channels, which is Shame TV, I used a coffee mug because I sell coffee mugs. I sell tote bags. I sell fucking stickers. The same shirts that you get, you can get them in stickers. You can get them in coffee mugs. You can get them in tote bags. Okay? This motherfucker is under the impression that he has a fucking monopoly on coffee mugs.
Shame.
Nowhere else on my page do I reference coffee. Nowhere on my page do I fucking talk about coffee or tree. Nowhere on my page do I do these things.
Shame.
But on one of 3 pages, I chose to put the image of a coffee mug because it was the best looking image to use at the time because the shirt was too big and I didn't want to have a shirt up there. I wanted something else and I thought it would be cool to put my coffee mug. Never in my wildest dreams did I think all the way over in Crumville, California, that there was a crummy, crispy fucking McDonald Wi-Fi stealing bastard catching feelings about that. Let's dive a little deeper into that. Nothing on my page referring to coffee. Nothing do I talk about coffee or kush or any of that shit on YouTube. But I use one image of a coffee mug. And this nigga made a fucking 4-hour goddamn live stream about it.
Shame.
You telling me, I'm going to say that again. Nowhere on my page do I talk about coffee. Do I talk about coffee mugs? Do I talk about coffee and kush? Nowhere. What up, Afia? Nowhere on my page, Afia, do I talk about coffee or kush. But because on one of 3 pages, I chose to use the image of a product I've been selling for like 6 months now. It just so happens to be a coffee cup. And because I used that image, Kevin Gills made a 4-hour fucking live stream about it.
Shame.
This is what he's using as verifiable proof that I am indeed copying him. Like I said before to you, Kevin, the fact that I just got off work, there's no way I'm copying you. Okay? Number 1.
Shame.
The fact that I love black women and I don't pretend to like them and shit on them at a moment's notice like someone else, I'm not copying you.
Shame.
The fact that I pay for my own Wi-Fi.
Shame.
The mere fact that I am not jacking Wi-Fi from the local McDonald's means I can't be copying you. Yo, this is too... When when I be going at people, y'all, don't y'all realize I keep saying the same thing? This is too fucking easy. Like, yo, you dudes are so phony and so you know what YouTube is full of? Not to digress for us, but just for a second. You know what YouTube is full of? YouTube is full of talentless people who want to be stars and super talented people who don't really care to be stars. And what you have is a tug of war where the people who want to be famous and want to be stars, which I'll prove in a minute from personal first-hand conversations with Kevin Gills, when people who want to be stars, I'm noticing a trend. It's like they want to be a star at the cost of, like, there is no cost. At all costs, I want to be a star. So I'll do and say anything at any moment if, in my mind, I think it'll get me where I want to be. That shit is crazy, man. Then you have to deal with individuals like myself. Let's talk about me for a second. Be selfish.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I am a man who studied so much in a certain time period in my life that I've become jaded with fucking studying as much as I used to. I've become jaded with it because I've come to the realization that every single book that I pick up has an author, which ultimately means no matter how much I want to ignore it, which ultimately means I am reading and or taking the opinions of someone else. I do not want to be a star. I just want to share my way of thinking with other people who I see who they're basically where I was. Like, they're reading this, they study that, and I be trying to tell them, you know what, man, you need to slow down, because basically contemplation is just meditation and contemplation of things, of information that you've already gathered life experiences and all that. That's just as good as studying on earth. Now, I don't know what the reason is. I don't know what it's called. I don't have a name for it. I'm just saying conversations, listening to conversations, contemplating the things I've heard, weighing them against what I've learned and what I've heard and what I've read and this, that, and the third in my life. That's how I apply everything. But I also know, meaning I'm smart enough to know that I don't know shit. So I don't want to be a guru. I don't want to walk outside and people say, hey, there's such and such. Whatever. Like, nah, that's not what I'm after, G. But that seems to be exactly what you're after.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
One thing that'll really set me off, and not in an anger way, but in an angry way, but I kind of do get angry. Let me not say that. But I don't get, too irate about it. I don't like lit professors. Okay? That's why I bang on a lot of Christians when I was younger. Because I used to say, man, I'm not even a Christian and I know more about your Bible than you do. And I don't mean the verses in it. I mean historically where the fuck it came from. I used to be like that. I moved along with different religions with the same thing, the same mantra, the same attitude. Because I studied outside of everything. I just wanted to be a round person. And that's what I do. I share this realm of thinking, but I share it with people who are sincere. So what I'm getting at is I don't like lit professors because they're not sincere. I don't like people who say, oh, God, 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 Lord, Lord, Lord. And I ask you about that shit. You don't know shit about it. You lit professor. You full of shit. Don't fucking talk about being indigenous, nigga, when you can't even spell it. Not only can you not fucking spell indigenous.
Shame.
You have absolutely no information to pass on to anyone that subscribe to your page, that happenstance come by your page, or anything of the like. You have absolutely nothing to fucking provide for these people out of your fucking mouth, directly from your fucking mind or brain. Nothing. What I'm trying to say to you, McDonald Kev.
Shame.
And that's a fact, guys, before we move on. It's a fact that he is indeed McDonald Kev. That is not a joke. That is a fact.
Shame.
You're fucking lame. You have nothing to pass on to anyone, which lets me know that all this time you really wanted to be a YouTube celebrity. That's really what you're after, G. That's why, fact time. Everybody get your pencils ready. Fact time.
Shame.
This is what I call a fact because there is a witness with personal first-hand knowledge to attest to what I'm about to say, and that witness is me. Okay? When talking and having a conversation about how many subscribers did I gain in a certain week during a random conversation with Kev Gills, when he's calling me to pick my brain, I'm using air quotes, but it's quotes meaning that's what he said, I'm quoting him.
Shame.
There were many of these calls, people. I can't remember them all. There were many of them. So anyway, we're talking about subscribers, talking about building pages or whatever. And he says to me, he's asking me how many did I gain? And he's saying, and I told him how many. And I'm like, yeah, yo, it's growing. It's growing, much faster than I really expected. And nah, bro, you got to shoot for like 2,000. And I'm listening to him and I'm like, dog, I told you already. I don't want to be famous, man.
Shame.
I want to have enough, so that I can share my message with people and my way of thinking, and hopefully, it'll make a person more whole. Not change their information, but more whole in the information that you have. That's just my opinion. And it's like, nigga, you what do you have to offer anybody? And you mad that I make shirts, man? You say I'm copying you and I make shirts, man? That's why you mad, G? You fucking corny, Kev. You really fucking corny, man. Now that we had that out, let's get to this raffle shit.
Shame.
Here on Shame TV this evening, we're going to crack this. We're going to crack the code. We're going to crack this raffle code. Right here tonight, live. Shame TV on the live stream. Cracking the Kev Gills missing raffle prizes. Now, first, we have to go through what is called a process of elimination. Look at Oak Tip Cliff. We miss you so much.
Shame.
We miss you so much.
Shame.
You, me, and all of us almost let a radioactive fuck nigga come between us.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
We almost let a McDonald, the local, let me say it right, y'all. We almost let a wannabe YouTube sensation who's streaming videos off the local McDonald's Wi-Fi come between us.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yo, that shit get me every fucking time, G. Yo, Kevin, you was streaming your videos off the local McDonald's. Call me a liar, Kev. I dare you to call me a liar, bitch.
Shame. Shame.
I dare you to call me a liar. On my honor as a man, on everything that I am. That is what he said to me. He was comfortable with me, people. The same way you guys are comfortable with me, I was comfortable with him. I made him comfortable the same way. The difference between that is he's a fucking radioactive fucking fuck nigga, bipolar ass dude.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And you flip-flop far too fucking much, Kev. Don't make me list all the flip-flop. And you were missed too. You were missed too. You and Greens and things. She better show up too. Who's gay? He's calling people gay? He better shut up because we gonna get on gay tonight.
Shame.
We gonna get on gay tonight. I hope you are over there calling somebody gay. I hope you are. I really hope. Hey, Root, did he really say that shit? Because I want him to really fucking say that shit, bro.
Shame. Shame.
Oh, he really said that shit? Great. We're going to have a conversation about gay and Kevin Gills tonight. Don't you mark my words. Don't you worry about that. We're going to have that conversation. Gay and Kevin Gills. This nigga, yo, Kevin, I told you was fucking, yo. When I met you, bro, I told you. What up, BC? Bro, I told you. I said, if you be cool, man, and you show me respect, I will return that shit in kind forever. I will never disrespect you. I would never step on your toes. If I did, I would apologize, all that shit. But if you give me your ass to kiss, yo, I'm gonna fucking bury you, dude. Oh my God, man. Let me go in. And again, Kevin, I haven't even pulled out the big guns.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You over there talking about me copying you. And look, he got a coffee mug over here. And this, that, and the third. You know why you using that? Because that's all you have. You don't have shit on me. I'm not a radioactive fuck nigga. I don't steal Wi-Fi from the local McDonald's and run a YouTube page off of it and call myself a super detective. What are you, fucking 13?
Shame. Shame.
This nigga act like he's fucking 13 years old, man. I'm gonna steal Wi-Fi off of the local McDonald's, and then I'm gonna be a detective, a fraud detective.
Shame.
Nah, he ain't siding with Sarnetta. Sarnetta thinks he's slick in the Snapella. I did that video. You Snapella, you ain't see the shit I put in the group. You gotta watch the group videos, man. Cause I be telling y'all who are in the group who know in the know what I'm doing. Sarnetta, I know what Sarnetta's doing. I know why he put that. That was really him. That was his page. And I know why he put that shit. I know he's sitting back. Yeah, we got these dummies going against each other. Listen, old man. Listen to me, Sarnetta. Didn't I fucking tell you that YouTube is no country for old men? Who the fuck you think you was fooling with that shit, nigga? Yo, I keep telling you, dog. Yo, dog, I'm just doing this because I like to have conversation. You really want to play with my head? Really? These niggas are hilarious, yo. I did that on purpose. I used it on purpose. You know why I used it? Because it was there to use. And the fact of the matter is, Sarnetta did come to his defense. Whether it was jokingly, or whether it was sincere. One will never know. Find out next time on Shame TV. Since he want to play YouTube, let's play YouTube. I own this nigga, yo. Kev, I am you. When y'all look at Kev Gills and you look at his platform and the things that he has and the things that he's doing, I am Kev Gills. Except for the love of Tupac that he has. That's too much. Shame. Every time he get off his live stream, every time McDonald Kev gets off the live stream and cuts it off, one time it accidentally stayed on and he didn't know it. And he took all his clothes off down to his boxers and started playing Tupac like Damon from Friday. Shame. Yo, that nigga got an unusual love for Tupac. That nigga had a huge picture of this nigga looking real sensitive. I ain't never see Tupac looking sensitive. Shame. This nigga Kev found a sensitive looking picture of Tupac and put it in. That nigga be dancing to that shit like Damon. You California crumb. He be crip walking to that shit. Crip walking, staring at Tupac, crip walking in his boxes. Shame. Yo, you a fucking lame nigga. Up there sweating like a motherfucker, like a fucking junkie, nigga. What's wrong with you, nigga? I'm fucking fat, nigga, and I don't even sweat that much. Yo, man. Why you make me do this to you, Kev? Why, man? I ain't want to do this shit to you, bro. You was so happy, man, when you got that settlement. That nigga changed immediately, too. That's how I knew he was weird. He changed immediately. Shame. The crazy part about that shit, I'm starting to get a cold. The crazy part about that shit, Snapella, he ain't even sell out to nothing. Like, he alienated himself from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he flip-flop. Okay, let's go down to Kev Gill's flip-flop list. Okay? He flip-flopped. It all began with Digital Pit Boss. Okay? When Kev Gills first came out, Digital Pit Boss was his nigga.
Shame.
Okay? Next thing you know, Pit Boss is a piece of shit. Fuck Pit Boss. Digital Pit Boss is now on the bad side.
Shame.
Then he fucked with him again. Now he's no longer bad Pit Boss. He's good Pit Boss.
Shame.
And just like all crackheads do, they were squabbling over a crumb of rock, and now they're not friends anymore, and now he's once again bad Pit Boss.
Shame.
Moving on. Israel Doctrine. First, he was good Israel Doctrine.
Shame.
Then, he was bad Israel Doctrine.
Shame.
Then he was good Israel Doctrine.
Shame.
Then he was bad Israel Doctrine.
Shame.
Now, moving on. Then there was young Pharaoh.
Shame.
When he started out, it was good. It was bad young Pharaoh.
Shame.
And let me point out, as a point of fact, before I move on from this young Pharaoh thing, not only was it bad young Pharaoh, not only did he fucking try to say that kid was a fucking murderer and insinuate that he was a murderer, basically say that he cracked the code and he cracked the case. Look at this. You should have seen, go look at the video again if he still got it on that page, if it's even still up. Go look at that shit again. He really looked like a little fucking alcoholic junkie then. That nigga's like, look right here. Everybody look. Yeah, see, right here. Yeah, man, yo. I was like, what, nigga? That ain't no fucking evidence to be talking about that kid and he really got court cases up, nigga. Court ain't fucking, no fucking joke, nigga. That shit ain't funny, nigga. And you of all people should know all them fucking 40s you done stole and went to jail for, jackass.
Shame.
So moving on. First, he was bad young Pharaoh. The murderer. Pharaoh, murderer. Everybody look at Pharaoh as a murderer. He killed. Once I checked his ass, remember that, bro? Selima, we was just talking about that video the other day. She even remembers. I don't even have that page no more, and she remember. Look at the effect I have on people. I'm just joking, y'all. I'm really not that arrogant. But yeah, once I checked that fucking California dusty ass crumb, then he became good Pharaoh.
Shame.
Yeah. Remember that, Kevin? Let's move on again. Let's move on to Derek Jones Talks.
Shame.
When he met Derek Jones, it was all good Derek Jones Talks and Shame TV. Then it became bad Shane TV.
Shame.
Really, nigga?
Shame.
So if you're not getting the point here, you're not noticing a pattern here. Like every time you turn around, if somebody's good, then they're a piece of shit. We don't fuck with them. Or somebody's bad, they're a murderer. And then I fuck with him. Yeah, speak on it. Speak on it. Like, yo, this is why I'm telling you this, Pharaoh. If you ever hear this shit, G, this is why I'm telling you this shit. That nigga is playing look at him while he's playing your fucking videos again. He's being funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga's listening to your shit and he's like, yeah, like he's listening to he's just fucking acting like he's listening to it to make fun of the shit, like when he's off air. That's how he really is. You know what I mean? So, like, that's just him. He's a thespian. He doesn't because the way he was talking about Pharaoh, not even just accusing that fucking kid of being a fucking murderer, okay? Like, that's not even funny, nigga. That has nothing to do with YouTube. So you a fucking dickhead just for that. That's why I got at you with the video.
Shame.
You probably still salty about that. You know what? Corny niggas like him, they hold on to a lot of fucking stupid shit that regular normal people who have lives, who don't just sit around and babysit the kids, basically being relegated to a babysitter, hanging out with the dog all day, playing, video games. Those type of people, they generally hold on to little grudges and shit like that. Because there's nothing else to hold on to. There's nothing else for him to hold on to. So we have a pattern of this dude flip-flopping, and he's popping shit, talking shit about Pharaoh, and he wasn't just talking about him, like I said, accusing him of being whatever, murderer and all that shit. But he was also talking about his information. And I always said, man, a lot of people don't like that dude's information. It's like, y'all can't front, man. Y'all heard that shit before. That's the only reason I think I be saying, most of it I've heard before. You know what I'm saying? From Delbert Blair. Like, not all of it, but a good majority of the things that I heard Pharaoh say, Delbert Blair used to talk about that all the time. That's why it sparked my ear, and I remember. You know what I'm saying? So, but in my world, I'm like, so the fuck what, yo? Like, let that nigga build and come up how the fuck he come up, yo. Like, I don't see nothing. I'm not going to talk shit to that nigga because I don't know nobody who's accusing this nigga of frauding him. I don't know nobody who's accusing this nigga of having a raffle and not giving away they shit like they're supposed to. So you don't really like Pharaoh. You a flip-flopping motherfucker. You flip-flop on Pit Boss, Israel Doctor, and me. Everybody that we could think of, Tasha, everybody else. You flip-flopped on everybody. You went on Tommy Sotomayor's channel.
Shame.
When he went on Tommy Sotomayor's channel, what happened? He was good, Tommy Sotomayor.
Shame.
Then he became bad Tommy Sotomayor. Then Tommy Sotomayor go up to Harlem and get punched in the face.
Shame.
Allegedly.
Shame.
Allegedly. And then he becomes good Tommy Sotomayor.
Shame.
And then when he starts feeling the heat and the loss of subscriptions, what happened? He became bad Tommy Sotomayor. Evil, pedophile Tommy Sotomayor. Taking naked pictures, homosexual, erotic pictures, Tommy Sotomayor. stalking young girls, Tommy Sotomayor. Nigga, let's dive deeper. Kev Gills initially went on Tommy Sotomayor's channel. He was laughing it up, kiki, ha-ha, and it with him. He came back and started attacking Tommy Sotomayor. Not a full-on attack, but pop shots here and there. Around that time, Tommy Sotomayor goes up to New York to Sawdetter's event, and we all know what happened there. Okay? Another Sawdetter production.
Shame.
So after the fourth fight / brawl in a row at another Sawdetter production,
Shame.
Kev Gills went on and began to blast anyone close to him, around him, that he came across that said anything that was what he deemed disrespectful to Tommy Sotomayor, getting punched in the face by black people after all that shit he talks about black people.
Shame.
Now, I, for one, don't encourage the violence. I encourage all of you to equip yourself with one of these.
Shame.
For I feel ostracizing you is the ultimate punishment. It's damn near worse than death. Everywhere you go, everyone knows who and what you are. Like I'm doing tonight to McDonald Kevin.
Shame.
The same Kevin who, I must remind the chat again before we continue, who openly told me, this is a fact moment, okay, get your pencils, we're going to have these spread out through the chat. This is another one of those times, this is a fact moment, okay, get your pencils out.
Shame.
This is a fact moment, and when we have fact moments, I say it's a fact because, everybody say it with me, because there is a what? Witness with personal first-hand knowledge to attest to what I'm about to say.
Shame.
Kev Gills. The horse hustler. Because he owes people horses too. The horse hustler. Kev Gills. Did you or did you not? Did you or did you not tell me not only everything that I've stated so far about the McDonald's Wi-Fi, about the settlement? I hear y'all in the chat asking me about the settlement of prices and all that shit. You can put this down with the fact check. He told me it was like 100,000. Then he said 80 one time. So I rounded it off to like 60 grand because he said two different things to me. These are fact moments. Did you or did you not say that Tommy Sotomayor ain't really all that bad, man?
Shame.
Did you or did you not say that? This is a fact moment. This is me sharing things that this individual said to me Period. Case closed. And yes, Napella, he is now a horse hustler. This motherfucker owes people horses. I don't know how he got in the horse business.
Shame. Shame.
I don't know how he got in the horse game. But all I know is this grown-ass man who takes so much pride in his toys.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Owes somebody a motherfucking horse. Now, like I said before, Polite has been a real scumbag in this community.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
But even he don't owe a nigga a goddamn horse. Yes, Nafia. This nigga, yes, he's playing with horse figurines. This nigga is Junior from Waist Deep. Tyrese is his father. Cry face.
Shame.
Why are you doing this to me?
Shame.
That's what Kev doing right now in that converted laundry room.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
That nigga in there doing the Tyrese listening to this live stream. Why are you doing this to me? See, family? See, family? You see, family? See, family? You help a motherfucker out, man. You help a motherfucker out. Man, motherfucker don't want. Man, motherfucker sound like Ike Turner ass nigga. Old hustler ass nigga. Old horse wrangler ass nigga.
Shame.
Yo, let's finish up, man, so I can get onto this nigga being subscribed to a transsexual page. Okay. Yes, that's where we're going. The raffle. Yeah, that's where we were. We got so sidetracked tonight. My Little Pony ass nigga.
Shame. Shame.
Oh shit. My Little Pony. Junior. This nigga playing with horses like Tyrese's son from Waist Deep.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yo, man, just go to the goddamn store and buy the fucking horse and send it to him, man. What up, Tawana? God damn, you be missing so much. Shit.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
We dragging the shit out of this goddamn McDonald Wi-Fi. Wait a minute, I said it wrong again. I get my own shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Okay, we dragging this old ass crummy fuck nigga who's stealing Wi-Fi, doing streams and running a whole fraud department using the Wi-Fi from the local McDonald's.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
We dragging this fucking pumpkin head bastard tonight. We want to know about that raffle. Where them prizes at, nigga? Let's cut all the shit and all the jokes. Okay, let me straighten up. Okay, here we go. Let me get right. All right. Kevin Gills of the fraud department. Is that you? Yeah, bro. I ain't done nothing, bro. What you talking about, man? What you talking about, man? What you want, man? What you want, man? What you want? Is you a man or is you a woman? Oh, you a troll, man. Get out of here, man. Somebody block this nigga, man. Chav, shut the fuck up and stop moving so much. What are you, a junkie or something? Man, don't call me no junkie, man. Don't call me no junkie, man. You know, my auntie's proud of me right now, man. I got a YouTube page.
Shame.
Chapman, listen. You're 38 years old. Having a YouTube page is not a goddamn proud moment. Now straighten up, put that goddamn laced blunt down, and listen. You claim you run the fraud department? Well, we've got some questions for you. Man, hurry up, man. Ask me goddamn questions, man. I got a live stream to do, man. At McDonald's, lunchtime, man, everybody be in the store and they Wi-Fi be sucking up the Wi-Fi, so I can't even do my fucking stream, man. So hurry your ass up, man.
Shame.
Kevin, did you or did you not hold a raffle on live YouTube TV on your show, the Kev Gills Crummy Ass Kush and Liquor Lace Coffee Show?
Shame.
Yeah, man, I held the raffle, man, but it was all Tasha. I mean, it was all Octave. I mean, it was all Selena. Yeah, man, I held the fucking raffle, man. Thank you, Kevin. A little honesty is all we want. Now, were there winners of these raffle prizes?
Shame.
Yeah, man, people won the prizes, man. Damn, bro. I want to shoot this stream, man. Look at that line out there, man. You see that line at the drive-thru? It's wrapped around the motherfucking corner, man. I ain't gonna be able to shoot no motherfucking live stream, man. And I seen Polite today, man. He was coming out of a public restroom, man. I gotta do a fucking video.
Shame.
Kevin, listen. I know you want to get back to your drugs and your drinking. We'll get this over with. I'll speed this up. Did you promise someone tickets, gift certificates, whatever the fuck you want to call them, Kevin? Did you promise them a meal? Did you promise someone's child a fidget spinner? Do you owe someone a pair of Jordans that I saw you on that stream showing the person they were the Jordans to be raffled? And last but not least, and excuse my professionality, you horse hustling bastard.
Shame.
Do you owe someone a goddamn horse, Kevin? If you owe these people these items, where the fuck are they? Now cutting all this shit, y'all. We want to know, nigga, where the fuck is all this shit you promised everybody? If you ate the food, just tell Boogie you was hungry and you ate the food and she'll just forgive you. If you fucking really don't want to get them sneakers up because you know they was your little cousins who spent the night.
Shame.
Just tell niggas, man, and we'll leave you alone about that shit. Okay? We'll leave you alone about that shit. If you know that you open the fidget spinners and you want to play with them more than a little kid that you owe it to, just tell niggas, man.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
There's nothing wrong with being a kid at heart, Kevin.
Shame.
This nigga still play with toys.
Shame.
How the leader of the fraud department still play with toys? Yo, this nigga don't want no information. That's why his show turned to shit. Cause he don't want no more information. He want toys. That's what y'all doing wrong. We keep sending this nigga information. You should be sending this nigga motherfucking Thundercats and WWE figurines and shit.
Shame. Shame.
That's how you get Kevin's attention. Go to the local Toys R Us. Where my fucking bell at, yo?
Shame.
Kev Gill said he don't want nobody sending him any more information. Nobody send me shit. That's what Kev said, man. Don't send that nigga no more fucking information. All Kev Gills wants from you is to go to the local Toys R Us and just walk down the aisle and just grab shit. He don't care if it's a Rainbow Bright figurine. He don't give a fuck if it's a Roman Reigns. It don't fucking matter.
Shame.
He don't give a fuck. Just buy this nigga some toys. That's why he's so angry. Tasha, we need to go online and see what they got for cheap on Toys R Us and order this nigga a couple army men. You know what I'm saying? A couple army men. Maybe a little Iron Man toy. One of the ones that he could put something on it. You know that it got attachable pieces and shit. You a fucking kid, nigga. Yeah, order that nigga. So, yo, if somebody cause he old enough, that nigga the same age as me. So, if you order that nigga a fucking He-Man, if somebody find this nigga a fucking He-Man with Battle Cat, oh my God. Yo. That nigga probably open that. He'll probably look like a little ass kid on Christmas morning, yo. Get that nigga some army men. Yo, this nigga want toys, man. You fucking punk. Hey, yo, who in the chat, everybody in the chat, who caught that show when Tommy Sotomayor was showing screenshots? Now, this is for fair use and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I wasn't there. But I heard from a good source that there's a screenshot floating around out here where Tommy got a hold of Kev's subscriptions or followings or whatever. Can somebody help me out there in the chat and steer me in the right direction? Because the information that I got, oh, here we go. Someone in the chat has put Sidney Starr. Let us go to YouTube and look up Sidney Starr. Who is this Sidney Starr person? Because Tommy Sotomayor says that Kev Gills, you're a follower of Sidney Starr. And it says right here that Sidney Starr is a transsexual. Whoa, wait a minute here. Kev.
Shame.
Now, Kevin, tell me that there really isn't a screenshot. Kevin, please tell me that there is not a screenshot, a photograph, a writing on a wall, anything, a scribble hidden away in some closet. Please tell me, Kevin, that Tommy Sotomayor manufactured that.
Shame.
Chat, I don't believe that, chat. I don't believe that, chat. You guys are pulling my leg. Are you guys trying to pull my leg? Huh? Are you guys pulling my leg? Or did Tommy Sotomayor really provide a screenshot of you, Kev, being a sub? Were you doing that for, oh, wait a minute, I got it, guys. He was doing detective work. Everybody relax.
Shame.
Y'all know he's the lead detective in the community. This nigga, yo. First, this nigga's a flip-flopping fool. First, everybody's on his side, then they not on his side. Then when he's not drunk, they're on his side. And then when he's whatever, they're on his side. Then he goes through other fucking phases where he wants to lie on YouTube and pretend that his YouTube page is paying him and that he's holding raffles. Fact moment. Everybody get your pencils. Fact moment.
Shame.
Ideas that he got from me. Remember that, Kevin? Remember when you called me and I told you that? Okay, moving on. He wants to hold raffles and pretend like he's going to give people the winnings when he knows that the money that he bought those trinkets with and that new computer and the rest of the money, yes, the rest of the money he spent on toys.
Shame.
Army men and horse figurines, etc. A grown-ass man fucking buying toys for himself. But not only did he do all this shit, yo. Now you tell me, nigga, you banged on Tommy Sotomayor all this time and you was doing, you doing the same thing. First you doing the same thing Sonetta was doing. Now you doing the same thing Tommy Sotomayor was doing. Or were you just investigating? So that's it right there. I'm going to leave that like that. Maybe he was just investigating, guys, because you know he's a lead detective.
Shame.
Yes, Napella, the motherfucking horse hustler. He will convince you that you will get a horse. You will never see it. He will convince you that he's here for you, bro. And you're going to see the real him. And before I go, we're going to touch on one more topic. This last topic is how he really feels about black women. Now, I really wanted to talk about this because I'm just talking here, guys. I don't have any actual information from him actually, admitting his hate to me for black women. Like he admitted to me that he was getting a lawsuit from the city of Los Angeles when he was frauding them, saying that he hurt himself or whatever the fuck, and he couldn't work no more. But he had really been out of work for 2 years, but they didn't know that shit or whatever the fuck he did. that fraud them motherfuckers, and that he was gonna get that money and buy stuff around his studio, or make his room, that laundry room. He was gonna make that shit a studio and pretend, his words, I'm gonna make motherfuckers think I got this shit from my YouTube page. That my YouTube page is blowing up, and then they're gonna think my shit bigger than Sinetta's. That was his exact words. Hold on, there we go.
Shame.
Those were his exact words. So this nigga is California fucking crumb. This California crumb gets a fucking settlement, pretends that he's balling on YouTube. This nigga comes out and openly tells me that he's a lowlife, that his family is proud of him, that he has a YouTube page. This nigga talks shit about Sinetta, talking about sisters, calling them bitches, and does the same thing. Whenever he's mad at somebody, especially a sister, she's a nappy-headed, ugly bitch. She's all this type of bitch, stupid bitch, ugly bitch. Yeah. But when Sinetta do it, and you think you could get 1,600 views for the video, oh, Sinetta's a piece of shit.
Shame.
And you talk about Sinetta, and Sinetta came to your defense against me. Sinetta told me I better leave you alone. You his bro. Bro.
Shame.
And you can see that evidence of that video, or you can do a little detective work yourself. You can go on to Shame TV in the video sections, and watch the video yourself. Go in the comment section, press on the little Sinetta picture, and it'll take you right to his page. So it was actually him coming to cape for Kev Gills. Why is Sinetta doing that for you, Kev? You over, man. You just a rebound, and we're done with you. You don't like black women, but you can never admit that shit, because then you'll be in the realm of Tommy Sotomayor to niggas. But you can't go the Tommy way. Why? Because you're a radioactive fuck nigga. That's why I came up with the term.
Shame.
A radioactive fuck nigga destroys and blows up everything around him. Yo, he contaminates everything around him. He fucks up everything around him. He's a radioactive fuck nigga. So now he's stuck with nowhere to turn. There's nobody on his side. There's nobody shooting him information. There's nobody shooting him information about me, not about people bitching and complaining in my chat, telling me they're not getting their shirts and shit, or their sweaters and shit like that they buy from me. He can't find that evidence, but I could find that evidence on him.
Shame.
He talk all that black woman shit and talk about motherfuckers who talk shit about sisters. And like I said, nigga, you didn't think of enough of a sister to fucking marry one and procreate with one, when one thought enough of you to have your black ass. But even a sister ain't putting up with that bullshit.
Shame.
And what bullshit may I be talking, what I may be talking about? I'm talking about a 38-year-old man running his mouth loudly in a fucking closet / laundry room somewhere, sucking Wi-Fi off the local McDonald's. while calling himself a detective and playing with toys. And don't forget, when he gets off each live stream, it's a ritual that he strips down to his boxers and begins to play Tupac videos like he's Damon from Friday.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Kev Gills, Tupac is a boy. He's a boy, Kevin.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Now, Sidney Starr is what we call a boy.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
See, Tupac is a boy.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And Sidney Starr is a boy.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yo, y'all tripping in this fucking chat. Speak on it. Yo, I played that shit in my video. The opening fucking video for Shane TV East Watch, yo. The first video I ever fucking put on this channel, yo. I still had Derek Jones Talks when I started this shit. Shane TV wasn't getting shit because it was my second channel and I never used it. But the first fucking video I ever put up, that shit opened up with me basically showing photos of different shit, playing this shit, different music. Some of it was polite and his lima bean shit and all that bullshit. But this opening fucking song was Young Pharaoh, Speak on It, nigga. And Kev seen that shit and was like, yo, I like that shit, bro. How you do that shit? And I was like, shit, I use YouTube Editor. You know what I'm saying? To make that fucking video or whatever. And then he was like, word. That's what's up, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Then, the next thing I know, 2 weeks later, this nigga has that shit as his whole... No, wait a minute. Let me say it right. About a week and a half later, this nigga's... Every time he doing a live stream, that Young Pharaoh. Yeah, I fuck with that Young Pharaoh. Yeah, speak on it. Yeah, that Young Pharaoh. Yeah, I fuck with that Young Pharaoh. Yeah, speak on it. You see, y'all hear this? Play that shit, y'all. Yeah, speak on it, Young Pharaoh. Yeah. Next thing you know, that shit, his whole intro, and yo, you's a fucking sucker, nigga. And the whole reason I'm bringing that shit up is I don't care, nigga. You could have took that shit and you did take that shit and I didn't say nothing to you, nigga. I didn't even think nothing about that, nigga, except that, yo, this nigga heard that shit on my page. I guess he liked that shit. Nigga, I don't own that fucking song, man. What the fuck wrong with you? You talk about I got a coffee mug on my page. Bitch, I choose to pick an image of a product I sell and put it as a header on my page. It just so happens to be a coffee mug because I fucking sell coffee mugs. Now all of a sudden I'm stealing from you because you supposedly have a monopoly on coffee mugs? When did you get this monopoly, nigga? You should be able to give them people their horses and they fucking spinner. Yo, Tawana, this nigga owe a nigga a horse. Yo, man, this nigga, yo, you's a fucking lame, yo. You's a fucking lame. It's a shame, too. You a shame lame. And all for what, Kev? You want some fame? I know you play with Undertaker toys. So I'm going to use an Undertaker time. You want me to make you famous, yo? Dead Man Inc., man. I'll make you famous, Kevin. Look how famous I'm making you. You have now been shamed.
Shame.
You have joined the rank of a lot of people who've been shamed. Some I will name, some will remain nameless. But you've joined the ranks of Minister Akey and Polite.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Sidnetta and his Cougar Con sci-fi.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Baby. Ugh.
Shame. Shame.
Just imagine sci-fi touching you. Gross. You've joined the ranks of Nature Boy. Woo!
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You are now in the Hall of Shame, Kevin. And it's all you're doing. So, before I hang up, the question for the night is, Kev Gills, are you really subscribed to Sidney Starr's page?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Because Tommy Sotomayor showed screenshots, which means proof and or evidence. So do you have anything to refute that? Please let us know.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Second question is, do you ever intend on paying people and or delivering on your word?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And lastly, Kevin, to sum it all up, do you want me to help get Polite back so you can have something to talk about? Shame TV East Watch.
Shame.
That has been our show. I will go to the chat now for an additional 2 minutes to see what y'all are talking about before we hang up. Oh, it's very much true about Mrs. Starr. Hey, who is that? Sirius Bayless? Yeah, I screenshotted one of your comments in his video. You're going to be on a video. Yay for Bayless.
Shame. Shame.
Your comment has made one of my videos. I'm going to probably do it tomorrow when I go on lunch. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to show how Kevin's chat and his comment section feel about him. Yeah, he went after Polite. He went after Tommy Sotomayor talking about trannies. And the reason why I did it was this nigga put a horse. Yo, don't buy bull, yo. You fucking tripping, G. Yo, the whole reason, yo, is like, yo, you talk all that shit about these people, man, and this nigga got a screenshot of you fucking sub to a tranny, but don't nobody want to say nothing about that shit, because don't nobody want to embarrass you or believe that this shit is true. Fuck that. You want to act like a radioactive fuck nigga and spew your fucking radioactive toxin everywhere and try to fuck people up? Nah, nigga, I'm going to get you first. Fuck out of here. Fucking tripping, G. Yeah, he true about that horse. He about that horse life, Snapella.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
He about that horse life, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know how Kev Gills live, nigga. All he need is a blunt, a video game controller, couple horses, and some army men. Nigga, that nigga's straight.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
That nigga. Posh, why you come in when I'm about to get off? Yo. This nigga Kev said all he needs is his video game, a blunt, a horse or two, and a few different army men and a couple WWE superstars. And he'll be A-okay.
Shame.
I mean, that nigga did. And yes, how could I forget? He needs army men, a couple horses, a blunt, the video game controller, and an endless fucking supply of Tupac music.
Shame.
Because long as he has his Tupac and some army men, nigga, I'm talking about them army figurines that don't do shit. The one that be pointing down, that you got that nigga that's laying down, that one nigga who's holding the flag, them type of army men. Like the classic shit. That's the shit Kev play with.
Shame.
That's the kind of toys this nigga play with. He had Horse R Us. Oh shit. That's why that nigga trying to talk to fucking Pharaoh, because Pharaoh got that Tupac spirit. That nigga like, nah, man, fuck that. I'm fucked up. Yeah, D right. I shouldn't be going at him. I should be trying to watch his videos. Next thing you know, that you better watch out, Pharaoh. That nigga kind of taller than you and shit. He looked like a big Herman Munster goofy ass nigga. You better watch out.
Shame.
His blades, them blunts been beyond laced, Afia. That shit is straight blue magic on top of some Manhattan brown tree.
Shame.
Oh my God, yo. Mortal Kombat, that ass. Alright, Kev. Until the next video in Kev Gill's week. You know what I'm saying? Next on Kev Gill's week, the next video will be entitled Polite. Will you please come back? Please, Polite. Sonetta, I know your old country ass listening to this shit, and I told you before, YouTube is no place, no country for old men, and you won't fucking listen, so I guess you still in the thick of things. Yo, tell Polite, will he please fucking come back, yo, so this nigga Kev, so this bipolar ass, nothing to talk about, flip-flopping from everybody you ever dealt with ass nigga, trying to make it look like he's the realest nigga because he's flip-flopped through everybody. So elementary.
Shame.
That's exactly what a nigga who play with toys would do.
Shame.
That's exactly what a grown-ass man, instead of wanting a fucking career to be able to better himself and better his family, this nigga wants army men and Iron Man figurines.
Shame.
That nigga's sad, yo. You sad, man. And you told me everything. And here again, Kev, I still haven't said everything you said. You didn't know I remembered all this shit, did you? Nigga, I was never gonna let you play me. Dog, I went into the whole thing, man, with both my eyes open, G. I wasn't going to let you play me, yo. I was going to feel my way around just like I did to find out who the fuck is real and who the fuck is not. Who the fuck is really, really genuine and just like, yo, I'm a person and I'm just on this shit because it's a way to connect with people, or I'm just a fucking clown who wants to be famous and I'll do anything that includes stealing Wi-Fi from the local McDonald's, playing detective with army men and Hulk figurines, ponies, horses, Mortal Kombat, Max Payne detective games. This is your life, yo. Wake up every day playing. Remember what Craig told Smokey out there in California?
Shame.
I'm a big worm your ass, nigga.
Shame.
You the only one playing. That's what Craig told him. You walk around all day playing.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shame TV Eastwatch, yo. For anybody who want to get in Kev Gill's good graces, like I said, go to the local Toys R Us. You cannot lose.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Whatever you find there, he'll probably like. That's right, L Boogie. Ain't nobody playing. You the only, what Craig tell him? Ain't nobody playing. You the only one playing, nigga. You get up every day and walk around these streets in this hood playing.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
He got an indigenous horse, chemo. He got an indigenous horse. And the people told him to write his horse's name down, and that nigga said, his name is indigenous. They said, write it down, sir. His name is indigenous. You nigga can't spell indigenous. Fucking coward. I don't like you, Kev, man, because you lied, man. You phony, and you know you started all this shit out of nowhere because, like I said, he still cannot point to where all this began. Shame TV Eastwatch, yo. Love y'all to death for fucking with me once again. Please share the video. Please go to the shirts. And I'm not asking one person to buy a shirt. I'm only asking that you like a shirt. And if you like that shit, just share it to your local favorite social media platform. And that way, hopefully, I can gain sales. So, thank you very much. You might need a coffee mug. I got plenty of them up there. And we did get word and clearance that Kev Gills does not own coffee mugs. Again, he does not have a patent on coffee mugs. So for anybody out there who wants to who wants to make coffee mugs and you were worried about the crummy kush and laced coffee guy, don't worry about it. He does not have a copyright on coffee. He does not have a patent on coffee. He does not even have his own Wi-Fi or IP address.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yo, they're all on Teespring, bro. Like you gotta, I don't have a store. I'm trying to, Salima's probably going to be the first person that my shirts are in a store in. I'm just trying to find a way to work a deal so that I could get the shirts for cheaper to get a lot of them to put in her store. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm going to play that one. But right now I'm just an online business guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I do business with a reputable company. Like everyone is, I tested it out myself first of all. So I spent my own money, gave out my own credit card number, So, you know, from my own job that I worked, you know what I mean? I didn't scam anybody to get a settlement and then pretend. Never mind. So that's where I'm at with that, guys. But you can check it out on teespring.com. The links are in the homepage. There's 2 links. One is DJ T's Apparel, which is a new one, and I'm still adding stuff to that daily, not daily, but like monthly. I was actually at my computer the other day fucking around, but I kind of got sidetracked. I feel like I'm catching a cold. Wow. But anyway, it's fucking weather. But anyways, and the other one is Derek Jones Tees. So all the links are right there. And soon I'm gonna get a Patreon over talking it over with a friend of mine. So I'm gonna drop all the other stuff like the what is it? The AdSense, you know what I mean? The commercials and the GoFundMe and all that, because I'm using a different way to try to fund. I'm actually going to use the shirts to try to fund my other projects. So I'm not going to use a GoFundMe. So I'm not going to have people donating to it or there to be donated to anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to use it like that. And I'm just going to put up a Patreon, and I don't care who fucking does it or doesn't do it. Like, I'm not putting it up saying, here, look, give me $3. You give me $3. Please, somebody give me $2. Please, please. You know what I'm saying? So it's just going to be up just to be up to contribute to the show. That's all there is to it. So whoever wants to fuck with it or not, don't. It's no big deal. I promise I won't look at you any different and then turn around and make a 4-hour live stream on you.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I will not do these things. So, 16 cent family, just 16 cents. So, Shame TV East Watch, man. We're not done. Stay tuned for the next video, Polite. Will you please come back so Kev Gills will have something to talk about? Peace.